Hey guys, this is Stephanie and I'm Stacks on Stacks on Stacks. Today I'm coming to you with my Get Graphic with a TBR. It's almost here, y'all, and I am so excited. It starts this coming Sunday, which is the 20th. It goes to the 27th, which is a Saturday. Yes, numbers, counting. I can do that. So I'm going to go through what my TBR is now. One of the prompts on the TBR is to have it picked from the host TBRs. So each of us hosts have one from the other's TBR because it's so much fun. And you guys get to have a pick from any of ours. So I'm going to link their videos down below. If you watch this right away, they might not be linked, but I will get them linked as soon as I can. And for those of you who might be new to the channel, and you might be thinking TBR for what? It is the Get Graphic with It Readathon. It is a week-long readathon where we read 10 graphic novels. And the three of us hosted, April, Sarah, and Kat with Brews and Reviews. And basically, we just thought it'd be really fun to have a readathon where you read graphic novels the whole week because they're so much quicker than books, are they not? Yes, they are. So we started this last year. It went really well, and so we're doing it again. Hopefully, we can get more people to participate, more people to read with us, and more people to experience the fun of graphic novels. I actually had a lot of people in my last video say things like, I don't really do a lot of graphic novels, and I don't read a lot of this, and I've never read manga, and things like that. And this is the perfect opportunity to do that, to make yourself sit down and do it, because it can be really easy to skim over this as a book. I even have people who refer to this as books, like a graphic novel as a book, and I'm like, it's a book, okay? It's a book. It's a book. It's just different than other books, but different is good, right? Right. So I'm going to run through these quickly with you guys, the books I have on my TBR. I did get some of these from my library. I have a graphic novel shelf above this one, so up there. That is my manga and graphic novel shelf, and I grabbed a bunch of these from it. And then I have a few that I got from the library as well. And then I have a couple that are coming in the mail because, well, I'll get to that. Okay. So the first one is Start a New Series, and for that I'm going to go with The Ancient Magus Bride by Yamazaki. And this is one I actually heard about from April Sarah months ago, and she loves it so much, and I'm like, what does she love about it? I want to know. So I bought the first few, or I say first few, I got like the first one, and then the third one, and then the sixth one. You know how I am with books. But I thought this is a perfect time to get this one started. The second prompt is to read a book with a hot drink. I'm not going to assign a specific book to that, but I will count the rest of my 10 books in a minute. The third one is to read a graphic from a host's TBR. And for this one, I had to go to my library because I didn't have any of the graphics the girls were using. So I grabbed two off of Kat, and I requested both of them for my library, and this is the one they gave me first. So this might actually change. We will see. But I went ahead and grabbed The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. And this is by, oh, it's covered. This is by Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill, I think. Oh, and Ben DiMaggio and Bill Oakley. Sure, there's all that. Just kind of a basic graphic novel, and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was the movie I really, really liked, like way back in the day. So I'm excited about this one. The other one I want to say was on her list was called Kitchen something. Princess and Pumpkinheads, which is actually by Rainbow Rowell, so I was a little interested in that one. But my library said I have to wait for them. So if I can get them in time for the readathon, I might change my mind on that one, but one of those three will be read. Number 4 is read a graphic that is in full color. And for this one, I'm going with The Dreamer Volume 2, and this is by Lora Innes. I read Volume 1 with the Reading Rush. I almost called it the wrong thing. Whoop. Reading Rush this year, and I loved it. It is in full color, and I am super duper excited to get to this one as well. It's about a girl who is dreaming that she's back with the Revolutionary War, but then she wakes up and it was so real. She's like, is that the dream, or is that the reality and this is the dream? Who knows? It was great. I was really eager to pick up the next one. Yeah, really eager. The fifth one is to read a book in a comfortable place, which again, I said I'll get to that one in a couple minutes. Sixth one is to read a graphic novel that has been translated for another language. And so for this one, I'm going with The Girl from the Other Side, a story and art by Nagabe. I am not 100% sure what this is about. I think I've seen it, somewhere on BookTube, but it's a manga, so you read it backwards. And I don't know what it's about, but I have almost the whole series, so I'm going to start this one. I'm going to do it. And also a side note, I still have like 50 books to read before the end of the year if I'm going to hit my Goodreads goals. So one of two things is going to happen. Either A, I'm going to read a ton of graphic novels, or B, I'm going to change my goal. So we'll see how things go. Number 7 is read a graphic all in one sitting, which I will get to that in a minute as well. Number 8, read a scary or paranormal. And for this one, I actually am going to go with the second book in the Death Note series. So here's the story. I was asking for suggestions for scary and paranormal, and I don't own a whole lot of those, and I don't do a lot of scaries, so I was asking for suggestions, and somebody said Death Note, and I was like, I read the first Death Note last year for this very readathon, and I loved it. I mean, it was a little like, okay, so people die, kind of like scary, but it wasn't super scary, and I really enjoyed it. And then I went to get the second one for my library, and they didn't have it. So I haven't continued on with the series, and I checked again at the library, and they didn't have it. So I bought it off eBay, and I got all 13. I have a problem. They should be arriving at some point during the readathon, so when I get it, I will read the second one and possibly more. If the library would have had them, by the way, last year, I would have continued on with the series because I really did enjoy it. So yeah, I'll be doing that for my scary / paranormal and to have a few extra backups in case I want to continue. Yep. Number 9 is read a graphic novel that is also a book, a movie, or TV series. And I have had my eye on this graphic novel for a while, and that is Wynonna Earp, Homecoming. This is by Smith Ennis, Evan House, and Photos. And this is one, I think I had this around for the Reading Rush, I think. But this is one that is on Netflix, a TV series. And I think it's just 2 seasons. I don't know if it's going to be more than that, but it's 2 graphic novels. I do have the second one of this as well. And I am super excited to get into this one. I think it's like Wyatt Earp's daughter, granddaughter, something like that. I've always loved the Wyatt Earp story. Tombstone is one of my all-time favorite movies, so I'm excited to get to this one. And number 10 is read 10 graphics. So I have 4 sitting here for the prompts that don't ask me for a specific one, and you can kind of read whatever. So for those 4, I have Roller Girl, and this is by Victoria Jamieson. And oh, it's a Newbery Honor book. And I don't really know what this is about. Roller derby, and it's a graphic novel on top of that. Oh, that was good. That's all I really know about it. I don't really know anything else, but that's about enough because I enjoy roller derby and I enjoy graphic novels. So I also have Murder at the Vicarage by Agatha Christie, and this one is by Norma, it says. So this is basically a shorter version of Murder at the Vicarage, and it is in graphic-esque form. So I'm excited to read this one. I have read Murder at the Vicarage, so I know what happens. But I'm excited to see the graphic version of it. And I have like 5 or 6 of these. They're all on the back. You can see them right there. And I love these. These are incredible, but I don't want to read these before I read the actual book. So some of them will have to wait. I also grabbed Mouse by Art Speilman. And this is like a retelling of World War II kind of, where Hitler is a cat and the Jews are represented as mice. And I think it's pronounced mouse. April pronounces it differently, and I'm like, oh, I don't know which it is. But I started this a while ago, but I'm going to have to restart it and read it, and I'm excited about that. And then the last one I had, which you've probably seen on my TBRs before, is Rurouni Kenshin. This is by Noburio Watowski. I just butchered that entire thing. This is the first one. I have like all 28 or 24 or whatever there are. So I need to read them because I have them. And yeah, I have it on my list. We'll see if I like it. I hope I do because like I said, I have all 24. Now, I actually have a few backups as well. Other ones that I might read in case these don't interest me. The first one is Monstrous Awakening, and this is by Sana Takeda. And I actually got this once before. I meant to read it and I never did read it. This would be replacing the paranormal scary one. I also have the second volume of Fables, which this is one I think I read last year as well at the Get Graphic Readathon. I grabbed The Legend of Wonder Woman Origins by Renee Deliez and Ray Dillon. This is one I started a while ago, but like I said, I started it. I'm gonna have to restart it. It's just a Wonder Woman retelling, and I'm down for a Wonder Woman retelling. I also have Orange by Ichigo Takano. This is Orange Future, which is the third one. And I've been told it's not as good as the first 2, so I've kind of been dragging my feet, but I want to finish the series. So I also have Buffy Vampire Slayer A Long Way Home by Joss Whedon and George Gentry. This should be picking up right where the TV show left off. I could also use this for my paranormal one. Somebody pointed out that Buffy would qualify, and I was like, of course. And I have a few of these. And the last one, and I don't know if I'm gonna get to this one, and you've probably seen it a million times on my TBR, is My Favorite Thing is Monsters by Emil Ferris. It's just beautiful, like it's done in ballpoint pen, and it's just like gorgeous, like impressive things I could never do. So I might pick this one up. It's really going to depend on what kind of time I have, to be honest, during the week. I don't have a super busy week as of now, but sometimes you never know when you're going to get busy. And you never know what's going on. So that's my life some days. I am planning to vlog next week and hopefully keep you guys clued in on what I'm reading and stuff like that, and hopefully hearing back from you guys of how your week is going and stuff like that. I'm hoping to do each day. There is a chance that I might have to combine 2 days if I'm too busy to edit one day. Otherwise, I'll be posting day 1 on day 2 and day 2 on day 3 and so on and so forth. And the last thing and most important thing is we will have a giveaway going on with our Readathon, which is fantastic. The link is down below. What do you need to do to register, you ask? I'm so glad you did ask. You need to be subscribed to my channel, April's channel, and Kat's channel, and then you can enter into the raffle copter. You can also get extra entries if you subscribe to each of our Twitters and Instagrams. All those links are down below. So you can subscribe to all of those, and then you can, I think, register like every day or a few times during the thing. I will clarify that hopefully by the first day. But you can register a bunch of times, and you can enter in to win a bunch of times, and there will be 3 winners for a $20 gift card to Book Depository. But really how it works is you go pick out the books, and then we pay for the books, and then you get the books. This is how it works. So that is everything that I have. Please comment down below if you're going to be participating, because I'm super excited, and every once in a while I'm seeing other people's TBRs and seeing other people participate, and I'm just like, yay! It makes me so happy. Or comment if you have questions, you need suggestions for any of these prompts. I'm more than happy to help with that. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to share this video. Let's get the word out about this awesome, fun readathon. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday when the readathon starts. Goodbye!